Look, we've got Jeff in Florida. Thanks for waiting.
Hey, Matt. I'm so glad that you guys started off with the in-group, out-group thing, because that ties into really the main point I wanted to make. Actually, if you mind, that's actually monumentally more important than what I was going to say. So, you mind if I just take a second to talk about, motivated reasoning and in-group, out-group?
Yeah, I mean, we're over time, but if that's what you want to do and keep it short, go for it.
Well, right. So in-group, out-group, you guys mentioned the study, and they've actually done studies about, how motivated reasoning plays a huge role in in-group, out-group. They give...
You might want to define motivated reasoning for people.
Right. So they give a study to Republicans and Democrats, and if the Republicans believe the study came from another Republican, they view it one way, much, much more favorably.
It's a fancy way of saying that we have internal biases.
Right.
Yeah.
So I actually tried calling in before, and it was a complete disaster. You guys misunderstood that you thought I was a theist, and I was calling to defend, I was calling to point out a bad argument that I thought you made, and basically you guys thought that I was a theist, and
which guys? Because Jim wasn't here.
This was with Matt, right?
Okay. And what was the argument?
Well, I want to take a recent example of what I thought was a really bad argument, and I think this is an example of if you had the idea that the other person on the end of the call was an atheist or a agnostic, then you have a different opinion. The outcome would be different. So what I was sort of astounded with was that, the guy defined, so this is a theist talking, the guy defined naturalism as all that exists is studyable by the natural sciences. And in my view, that's, I know a lot about methodological naturalism versus philosophical naturalism. I follow the Dover intelligent design trial very closely. To me, that's a completely natural definition. But you just sort of interrupted and said, well, that's the same as methodological naturalism. But you said he was conflating methodological naturalism with philosophical naturalism, and then you said you gave a definition of only natural things exist, which is sort of
we have to stop. We have to stop, Jeff. I don't remember the details of this call. I have no confidence that you're getting it right. I have no way to assess it without actually listening to the call. Instead of trying to replay a call in your head and tell me what went wrong, just see if we agree or disagree on a thing, because is it possible that I misspoke? Sure. Is it possible that you misunderstood? Sure. But, here's a call where you said this and he kind of said this and I think you got this. That does nobody any good.
Okay, so this is why I think it's important. You were defining naturalism in a way that excluded most. Basically, what you did was you made. Why
are we still talking about what I did when I specifically said let's stop talking about what I did and see if we can agree?
Okay. So
let me make this easy. Let me make this easy. Naturalism is a word that is used and tossed around, and yet there are multiple different usages of it. There is the notion of philosophical naturalism, which is basically an assertion that only the natural world exists. And then there's methodological naturalism, which is science's recognition that we cannot investigate and confirm the supernatural, so we don't get to posit supernatural explanations. It is not claiming there's nothing supernatural. It's saying we're not going to include potential supernatural events until such time as we have a way to actually include them methodologically to show that there's something supernatural, and that's when it gets involved with science. That's it. That's the difference between philosophical and methodological naturalism. What did I get wrong?
The reason it's important to get this right is, you said, that naturalism.
What did I get wrong? What did I get wrong just then?
Okay. What did you get wrong just then?
Just now, and what I just said. That's the most important thing, right?
I thought the important thing was correcting the record, but
No,
maybe not.
okay, you're not listening to me. I said it's a waste of time for us to go through what you think I said in a call versus what I'm not going to remember about what I said in a call because I don't have the call here to review. But let's see if we can figure out if we agree. So I gave you definitions so that I can figure out if we're in agreement. Then you can send me an email with a specific show and the timestamp, and I can go back and look and say, yep, I fucked that up, and offer a correction. Or I can go back and say, nope, this caller completely misunderstood what I was saying. Or there's a third option with something else. So all I want to know is what I just explained to you about naturalism in agreement with your understanding?
More or less, but with caveats.
Are the caveats relevant?
Yes, they are, because you're.
And what are they? Real quickly, like what are they?
The basic ontology that conflicts with what I take to be your ontology, not just from the last call, but before, is that
Bye.
I mean,
I don't care about the last call and the before. This is the thing, and if you get nothing else from today.